Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 15 on my French Road to Glory. Now this episode is going to be a bit of a longer one. I should explain a little bit why. Just a lot more goals, and we hit back to form, so it should explain a little bit. We've also got a few transfers here and there. So let's get into the first game. We're taking on a dude we've called Class and Grass, which is a very unique name. Yes, we all know that one. Every Man and the Dog had that one at some stage from like back in 12, 13, 14, whatever. But to be fair, he actually was a pretty decent player. I found he got it to Costa, and I couldn't handle it for some reason. He just did the little ones where he would go left and then go right, and I've done it before, and it never really worked that effectively. But for some reason, I just couldn't handle this game. I don't know if maybe it's because he had a little bit more pace than me because we're playing Laporte and I think Kabul maybe, so not quite the Koscielny and Mangala combo in terms of pace and agility and that. But, you know, we should have been able to deal with it. But he did end up going 2-0 up. We brought it back to 2-1 just before half-time. And we're looking to bring it to 2-2, which we do here with Lacazette. Now, once we got the first goal, I thought it was never in doubt that we were going to come back. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to get the win, but I was pretty confident that we could have got something out of it. Now, fortunately for us, we are going to get something out of this. I'm 100% sure of this. We get it through to Cabela. He's going to pass it across to Nzogbia. And Nzogbia has just been on fire. After I sort of talked about him not being that great, he comes back and he proves me wrong. Well, he sort of proved me right a little bit because I said he was great as well at the same time. And we end up picking up a great come from behind victory. It was also good because we got to rest a few players as well as get the win, so I was happy with that. It's always good when you can play sort of a fitness sort of squad and still come up trumps. So that was good from my point of view. Moving on to the next game, back to a pretty much full strength. I wanted to try the one striker because we were having a few fitness issues in terms of the cams and that, and we will be looking at getting another can. There just isn't that many cans from France, but they're going to score a goal here through Sturridge. I was a little bit disappointed that we had a person coming across to try and cover the goal, and it looked like we sort of just ran straight past it, so it was a little bit disappointing, but he definitely deserved the goal. In terms of what I was doing with the keeper, I was trying to rush out the keeper so he can come out and get the ball and like kick it away, but the guy ended up getting it beforehand. But we score an absolute bomb with Lastiara, like such a good goal. We haven't been playing him too often lately. We've been going for Mavuba and Gonalans or whatever his name is, even Toulon before him, but what a goal this was. I couldn't believe this. It's one of those ones where like I don't usually take long shots because they don't go in very often. I'd rather just play it around and like try and pass through, but nothing was on there. They left Diarra with space, and I thought, why not? I don't even know if he's like a top long shot person or anything like that, but this time he was incredible. Lacazette ends up scoring again, and we got the come from behind victory there once again, 2 in a row. We'll take that 2 from 2 in this episode. The form's definitely there, and that also gave us the division win, so that's another 7,500 odd coins there, so good stuff for us. I think we're in about division 5 now, so it's looking quite good for us. We're going to look at bringing in Golkov or whatever his name is, from Lyon, and we're going to end up picking up 2 of him. Now the reason was I had an open bid for him, kept getting outbidded and stuff because I didn't want to pay huge amounts because he's only 77 rated. And then what happened was I was like, well, while I'm waiting for this other one, I'll see if there's any for buy it now. So I went in, bought one now. There was one in the 59th minute for 650 coins, took it, and then we ended up winning the other one, which I knew is what would happen as soon as I binned the. Well, I did the binned one. It always seems to happen. It always works that way. But what a coincidence. I score an awesome goal from long distance, and then this dude upstaged me the next game. Super frustrating to concede that on just because it was like it was all out of the blue. Like it was all me. He had a few corners in a row, which like resulted into this goal. At the same time, I was all over in possession, everything shots. I think that was his second shot on target. So he had 2 shots on target in the first half, and that was one of them. So I was quite disappointed in terms of that, but at the same time, like as soon as it went in, all I could do was just like have a little bit of a laugh because that was an incredible goal. Thankfully, right before halftime, we did end up scoring with Lacazette, I think it was, or maybe it was Romy, I can't remember. We've only been playing the one striker at this stage, but 1-1 it was, and I felt it would have been hard done by if we didn't get a win from this, and we were well on our way to doing that. Gonalans ends up scoring a bit of a lucky one, but right here, this is going to be a bit cruel here. Sturridge. I wasn't really sure how to defend this one. I usually try and defend with the CDMs. Bit of poor defending there. I thought we might have been able to get it. Went to the centre back and really should have been a tackle there, but somehow it ended up falling to him. He ends up scoring and then like quit straight away. Now I don't know if this is a tactic that I'm going to be experiencing the further if you're getting through divisions. But this left me super mad. Like, I was so mad after this, due to the fact that, like, now I'm going to get nothing. Like, the game's not going to count, as you can see. I would have taken the draw. Like, I was fine with that. We have 10 games to get it. Like, come on, really. But we did end up selling Gorkov or whatever for 700 coins. So we made like a 50 coin profit. I don't know what the tax is anymore, but you know, we made some sort of profit. We at least got our money back, which is the main thing. But I really hope that with this, like, quitting and stuff, when it's a draw towards the end of the game, people aren't just going to start quitting just to save a record. I really don't think it's worth it. It's so annoying. Contracts go, all that sort of stuff. Speaking of contract and stuff, this dude doesn't really have to worry about that. It seems loaded. Team of the year, Ramos. The only thing is, it couldn't really save him from this. He started off here with Hazard. We didn't start off in the second half. Really, it had been all me at this point, just there'd been no goals. I did find his defense very hard to break down. Everything seemed very narrow. We are about to get a red card for Clichy. I was like, oh, we didn't get the red card because nothing came up in the top, like, for our team for the red card. But then, yeah, we ended up getting it. And we ended up conceding the goal, so it's double blow. I don't know why I went in for the slide tackle here. But you can see we switched to a 3-5-2, which worked wonders for sure. You'll be able to see it right from this point, right from the kickoff. Brought on Lacazette. We took off, what's his name? Gorkov. We put Cabela right in the right mid spot, and Zogbia in the left mid spot, I think it was. And it worked a treat right from the kickoff. Cabela's going to go through. Remy, who was originally on, I think, he ends up picking up a goal, and we'll straight back into it. I thought the dude was a bit of a douche as well, so like, he was watching all replays and stuff of his penalty and all that sort of stuff, so I was like, well, I can't wait to score, and I'm just going to watch everything. We have Lacazette on the ball, gets to Nzogbia, passes across goal to Remy, and there's the second goal for Remy. Great goal, especially considering we were with 10 men, so we had nothing really going for us apart from, like, we went attacking, so he could have countered, but the opportunity just never came for him, and we ended up picking up a victory, a well-deserved victory, I think. And yeah, glad to get that one out of the way. And that's where I'm going to leave the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you can drop a like, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.